Okay, I've already filmed this twice, and it was blurry both times for some reason. So here's the third time I'm reviewing Legend by Mary Lou, and I finished this a couple days ago, and I really enjoyed it. This book is about a boy named Day and a girl named June who live in this kind of futuristic Los Angeles, and there is a republic there that is kind of fighting a war against the colonies, which are to the east, and we don't really know anything about how this came about, but that is the world that June and Day live in. So when you're 10 years old in the Republic, you take this test that kind of tests your abilities and different things, and June is the only person to ever get a perfect score on that exam. And Day failed the exam and escaped from the Republic, and now he's kind of on the run. He's kind of a criminal. He does things, steals from the Republic, and kind of tries to sabotage them. And the book really starts to pick up when June's brother and Day kind of have a confrontation, and June's brother dies and Day escapes. So June starts, she gets kind of hired to find Day and capture him, and so that's when the book really starts to pick up. So overall, this is a really fast-paced, really exciting, action-packed book, and I really enjoyed the whole thing. I finished this in about a day. I just couldn't put it down. I wanted to keep reading. I really enjoyed Day's character. He kind of reminds me of Aladdin, but he's kind of like a Robin Hood type character, kind of helps the poor, helps himself too, and tries to look after his family from afar. And June is kind of the opposite of Day. She's kind of a rebel in that she's always trying to challenge herself, and she kind of pushes the envelope with the Republic in trying to do better for herself, because she is the only one who's ever gotten a perfect score on the exam, so she's kind of the best of the best. She's very intelligent. Once her brother dies, she kind of puts all her time into trying to find Day. I wasn't quite sure about June at the start of the book, but I really liked how she developed throughout the book, and I found it very believable based on what she is facing in this book, and I think she really grew as a character, and I really liked that. I loved Day's character. I just loved his character. One of my favorite characters I've read recently, so I absolutely loved reading about him. The chapters alternate between his point of view and June's point of view, and yeah, June really grew on me, so I enjoyed reading about her character as well. We don't know that much about the world it's set in. There is this plague going around, and the rich can afford a vaccination or a cure, but the poor can't, so it's hitting the poor really hard. And then there's also the war against the colonies that is happening kind of outside the city, but there's just a lot going on. I think in the future books we'll find out a little more about how the United States turned into this, because I don't get that much into that in this book. I really enjoyed this overall, though. I'm definitely looking forward to continuing this. I want to take up Prodigy, like, now and read it. I think I'm definitely going to get it this month. I might buy the box set, because I have the older cover. I bought this, like, right when it came out. I don't know why I didn't read this at that time, because it sounded like something I'd really like. I think that it's a very character-driven story. It's very fast-paced, so the plot just keeps moving, but the characters really made it for me. I really enjoyed all the characters in this, not just Day and June. I really liked their families as well, even though, well, June, and I won't get into Day's family very much either. There was a couple twists along the way. I saw most of them coming. There's a couple things that happened that I can't get into, but, like, oh my gosh. Whew. I just really liked this for some reason. It just kept me interested the whole way through, and I was really invested in the story, so yeah, really good. If you haven't read this yet for some reason, I definitely recommend it, especially if you enjoy dystopians. Yeah, the writing style was really enjoyable. It just flowed really well, and there was never any point where I was forcing myself to read. I just breezed through this, so I really enjoyed it. And I'd definitely like to check out more by this author if the Prodigy has anything out in this series. June and Day are both very intelligent people, and they're very good at deducing things about people, like looking at someone and being able to tell all kinds of different things about their life. I remember Priscilla reviewed this and she compared it a bit to Sherlock Holmes, which I can definitely see. They're very good at observing people, kind of like Sherlock Holmes is, and I really like that aspect of the book as well. They're very interesting characters to read. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. I just really liked it. There wasn't anything that made me want to give it less. There wasn't any major problems I had with this. So yeah, 5 out of 5. Yeah, hopefully this video isn't blurry or I'm going to be very, very angry because I've already filmed this twice. But yeah, I really enjoyed this for some reason. I don't know what it was about it, but it's only 300 pages. It's a pretty quick read, but I really liked it. So yeah, check this one out if you haven't yet. Because it's been out for a while. I'm sure most people have read this, but if you haven't, check it out. And my next video will be my February to read because it's already the 5th of February when I'm filming this, so definitely want to get that video up soon because I've already started reading. I already read one book and I'm on to another one, so I'll probably get that up soon. I definitely enjoyed the dystopian books I read this month though. I was hoping to read more, but I kind of ran out of time. But you know how it is. Yeah, I might try and read Insurgent or Prodigy and Champion. I really want to finish that series, but I hope you enjoyed the review, and I'll see you very soon, so bye.